Good morning to, or good evening to those who have joined us already. So this is the 20th episode of Scorpion TV. Agenda for this the stream is that we're going to be playing the single-player AmiGameJam games, the ones that we didn't play last week because we're playing them in multiplayer mode. So there's 6 of them to go through, and we also have uh, a special new game preview of Indiana Jones and the last. Sorry, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom by Master Linkuei. Hi, Sabottle. Hi, Mixel's Lab. Sorry, you're gonna have to miss most of this one, Mixels. I hope you have a nice flight. It's good to see you as well, Acid Bottle. Alright. So hopefully the audio mix is okay, so that the music of the game isn't overwhelming my voice. Fire to jump, second fire backflip. Okay. So this is one I haven't played before. So I was quite excited to try this one out. As far as I can tell, it's sort of like a kind of like a clone of Cannabolt, like an endless runner. I can't remember if we've actually had Actually, I don't know if this is an endless runner or if it's just like a course that runs for a little bit and then it's yeah gets to the end. Hello, Thermal Monkey, Flibble, Riddlejig. Riddlejig says, hello, Scorpioneers. Yeah, so that is a new word, but it is one I think I'll start using. Whoops, that wasn't very good. Yeah, Flibble says recognizes the animation from Impossible Mission. The character does remind me just a little bit of the epics. Like not necessarily the Impossible Mission games in general, but like the sports games where there's like a pole vault or a high jump. Some innovations I haven't really seen in Scorpion games before. Like at the top there, you see how it's cycling through all of the scores. Oh, and that's something I didn't notice as well, is there's a parallax on the floor. So that's quite cool. That gives it a little bit of 3D. Oh, and you run into the blocks, and it I think the block shook a bit when I ran into it. Whoops. No, messed that up. Yeah, this feels like a mix of like Flappy Bird and Cannabolt. Oh yeah, and I didn't. I should have been paying more attention, but the blocks do have some pseudo 3D, so that's yeah, that's another innovation we haven't really seen much of. Well, in fact, I'm not really sure if we've seen it anywhere else in Scorpion Engine games, where the pretty much the entire background has just that little bit of 3D stacking to, you know, give it that depth perception. Oh, that was cool. Oh, I think it's getting faster. Whoops, missed that. Ah, missed it again. Okay, well, I'll see how far I can get this time, and oh, it's getting faster again. Yeah, I think I'll move on to the next game after I die. Finally starting to get hang of the timing. Oops. I was about to say I finally started to get hang of the timings, but that wasn't quite right. Well, that was much higher than my last score, so that's progress. Isabel says best I've seen good game. Fliver says love slow-mo when you get a close call. Yeah, that is a cool effect. Right, so I'm using Amiga Live to launch all of these games. So if you've got Amiga Live installed, you don't need to install the AmiGameJam games individually. They're all here. You don't have to play them in multiplayer online mode. You can just tick play offline, which is what I'm doing now. So no one can just sort of jump in and interfere with them. Actually, if I wasn't playing it offline, I'd have to wait for someone to join. But I'm playing the single player games anyway, so that's not really needed. Okay, so I did Backflip Endless, that one and that one I played on the last stream. Burn is not a Scorpion Engine game, as far as I know. Cake Rush we played in last stream. Cogs and Logs is a Scorpion Engine game. This one is quite different. As far as I know, no one's worked out what you're meant to do. I can't climb down there. Now, I know somehow Amiga Bill managed to get past this level. Isabella said, yeah, I think the guy said he was just trying stuff out. No, I mean, that's completely fair. I mean, you got to start somewhere. And so, so I mean, this actually looks a fair bit like the first game I'd ever made in Click and Play back in the mid-90s. Yeah, what I don't under yeah, I Amiga Build did figure something out to get to the next level, so there is more than this, but I can't can't work out what I'm supposed to do. I've got this, like I look like I'm a Bavarian with some beer, and oh, okay. So if I hit that block, it goes to the next. Okay, so this is okay, so this is as far as Amiga Build got. So you get to this level, and then I was on this pretzel, and now I'm stuck in the corner. Okay, well, all right. So that's the end of the game. Yep. Yeah, it's a concept. So yeah, so that game, so as Bottle pointed out, was someone just experimenting with the engine, seeing what they could do. Catch you later, Mixels. Good to see you. And yeah, as I mentioned, you got to start somewhere. That's so now that the developer has started with the Scorpion game, maybe the next one would be something a bit more refined, something that we can it's a bit easier to understand. Whoops. Okay, I think I know what I did there. I was looking at the Windows mouse and not the Amiga mouse cursor, and so I think I clicked on the wrong thing. Okay, so we've done 2 of the games. There are 4 more to go by my count. Okay, so we go to the next. Oh, actually, no, I think I clicked on 2 thinking it was like page 2, but that launched game 2, which we'd already played. Now, are there any on this page? Actually, yes, we have played Kaboom Mania on stream before, so I won't play it too long. But I did say I was going to play all of the single player games, so I'll play this one for a couple of minutes. Oh, that's interesting. So, I'm assuming for some of the games they've fit them on a single ADF, and then for other games that couldn't fit on that ADF, when FSUA makes you swap the disc. I think this intro does feel a lot like Turrican, I think, and even with mentions Chris Hulsbeck for the music. I might just play a couple levels because, as I mentioned, we have featured this on stream before, where I played to the end of. There are 10 levels in this demo. Oh. Acid Bottle says it's a great demo, lots to do. Yeah. I mean, it is a Bomberman clone. It's the only thing we're really missing from the demo is the multiplayer mode. Whoops. I was not paying attention. I should have been paying attention there. There you go. Okay. So that might give me just enough time to plant the bomb there. Okay. So that was quite useful. I got two power-ups at the same time. One makes me run faster. The other stop time. I don't think I worked out how to use the magnetic diner. Ah. I think I had the right idea, I just got the timing wrong. Well. Flower says, does the magnet not attract the bad guys? Actually, yeah, I think that might have been it. If you have that magnet bomb, the enemies will go towards it rather than, walking around randomly or chasing the player. Almost got him. Okay, should be into the level. Well, I'll do the next level. And if I die, or if I get to the end of the level, I think that will do for that game, and I'll move on to the next. Oh yeah, another thing about the demo is it's not just one tile set, but there are a few different tile sets through the demo, which is pretty cool for a free demo. Oh, let's get another stop time again. Okay, that was fortunately an easy level because of all of the time stops. Alright, well, I will leave that one for now. And then I need to work out what the next one is. Okay, let's go next. We're done Kaboom Mania. Oh yes, so I think the only one on this. Oh no, there's two on this page. There's Strike Force Amiga and Submarine Attack. So let's do Strike Force Amiga. So this was by the guy that did in the previous Game Jam, he did Master of Minefields, which wasn't a Scorpion Engine game, but this one is. And yeah, I really like the sort of the polish on this. Like, I know it's you know the art does, like, I presume a lot of the art is like AI, but it does all fit together quite nicely, and it sort of reminds me of I think it was Alcatraz that had some briefing screens like this. Oh, I forgot those are mine, so gotta watch out for. Oh. It happens that Commando on Commodore 64 is my favorite Commodore 64 game. Uh, so yeah, I really love seeing these sorts of games. Um, Acid Bottle mentioned that a strafe would be a good feature for it to have. Yeah, I mean, like, if it was like full on twin sticks, um, I thought someone mentioned there was a strafe button, but I don't know what it would be if there was. It's not the for second fire, I think, is the grenades, and if I just hold down fire, it's not strafing. Oh. I lost a bunch of health there. Can I grenade this guy? That might be easier. That is a tough one. Gotcha. Okay, those ones have grenades. Oh yeah, I got to that bit. I remember I thought I was gonna like be able to flank them, but then they started moving out of the way. So there is some intelligence to the enemies. Yeah, so as soon as I get up there, they stop. They know I'm trying to flank them, so they stop throwing grenades. Okay, so I was strafing a bit there, but I don't know how I did it exactly. Yeah, I think there might be a way to strafe. I just haven't quite got the hang of it. Riddick asking if it's AGA. I believe it is. Hi, Amiga Kemi. Welcome. Is that a... Oh, is that a magazine? Oh, okay, that gives me lasers, because I had infinite ammo, so I was wondering why, what the magazine would do, but that gives me a laser gun. Okay, gotta watch out for those mines. I wonder if they can run into mines, or if it's just, the mines only hurt me. guess it's a bit hard to lure them into it. Oh, now things getting a bit chaotic. Flubber asks if the graphics are created by the creator of the game. I believe so. His last game for the previous jam, Master of Minefields, was really polished. So as far as I know, except for maybe some like title screen things, as far as I know, this is all his graphics. Oh, I just noticed he's got a addicted shadow effect on the player that's pretty cool. Whoop. Yeah, I wish I knew how to strafe, but I don't know, maybe it doesn't have it. It just seemed like it was strafing it before, but oh, needed that. Is that the end of the level? Okay, so there's another level. I don't actually know how long this goes on for, because some of these games are sort of like single level demos, or like 2 or 3 levels. But this I have no idea if this is a full game or if it's still a demo. Will this guy run into the... I don't know. Maybe one of these guys will? Okay. No, I don't think the enemies can run into the mines. Redijik says, I think the tile set might be free asset. Those crashed cars look a bit familiar. I mean, yeah, it could be like sort of a blend of like, from here and there and original art. And I mean, there's so much really good stuff on itch and open game art. But yeah, I honestly don't know if it's, how much is the developers and how much isn't. Whoops. Well, is that game over for me? Yes. Oh, okay, so it says prologue, so it isn't the full game. Just Okay, so that was Strike Force Amiga. Submarine Attack was the next one. I've had that one on stream before, so I won't play it for super long. So this one is definitely a very arcadey sort of game because it is based on an actual like very early arcade game where you've got depth charges and you've got to sink submarines. Um, I find it like I don't usually aim for the enemy boats. I just sort of like just keep dropping the depth charges in a straight line, and so it becomes like a wall that gets difficult for them to go through. Maybe next week I should look at some of the non-Scorpion games from the Jam. There were quite a few that I wanted to try out, and might be cool to have them on stream. Oops. Okay, oh, that's me. Alright. Oh. Yeah, this high score table's a little bit fiddly. Alright, so that's 5 of them, I think. I think there's just one more to go, which will be the Wings of Fear 2. So I have featured this one on stream before, so I don't know if I'll play the full 3 levels, but I'll play at least one. Actually, I might do 2 levels because the bombing run's quite a fun level. Yeah, so this is the second game in the series. The original game was a top-down shooter. So we've sort of gone the reverse, like how they went from Silkworm to Swiv. He's done that in reverse. So the second game is the side-scrolling one, and yeah, it like the first game was really good. This one, yeah, this one feels even more polished, a bit more refined. The parallax layers are really good. So you've got, you got your trees, the mountains, and the clouds, and those are all going at different speeds. Yeah, the art in this is really good, and Raw definitely doesn't skimp on the animations. So like every enemy has like a different explosion animation. It was already very good at pushing pixels with the previous game, but it's like he's gotten even better at it. Oops, I got a bit too low then. But yeah, I do love like the cannon fodder type effects when you shoot you strafe the soldiers. You have to destroy all of the tanks, and you can shoot them with your cannon uh, if you don't have the bombs for it. Actually, I might try to bomb those guys just for. Yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, balloons. Which actually were like in the First World War, you would be credited with a kill if you shot down an enemy balloon. Okay, well, I'll leave the AmiGameJam games to the stream, and I am going to play. Yep, so that was the 6 single-player games that were made with Scorpion Engine that were in the AmiGameJam. The previous week we had done the 4 multiplayer ones, but now we have the new game by Master Linkuei, which is Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. So this is, I mean, this isn't even a like a preview alpha. This is he generously sent me what he'd done so far this morning, so I could put it on stream. So this is for Mega Drive, like his previous games were. The last game he did, Star Wars Holiday, I ported that to AGA Amiga, so fingers crossed I'll be able to do the same for this. Need to remember the controls. Oh. Not doing so. I don't think I can push it back the other way. I think I'm definitely going to need to do some upgrades for the AGA parallax on Scorpion for Amiga to get this to go. Like, I could do this, like, maybe the clouds is like one layer of, AGA parallax, sprite parallax, and then the mountains is another, but then there's like a mist layer, or like a, you know, lower cloud layer, which just has individual slices. And with what Scorpion could already do, I could, you know, sort of approximate it, but I would need to add some features to the AGA parallax to be able to replicate it exactly. Right? I think I can roll into... Ah, I push that down there. I think I can roll into there. I think there might have been some more secrets. Oh, I lose the dog. Where did the dog go? Oh, there. Whoa! Gotta have the Wilhelm scream. Also, I love how it's like a jet engine sound. So I'm not sure what this was based on exactly. I assume there was like a Super Nintendo Indiana Jones game that had these sprites. But I don't know. Okay, so I think that one without the tree was the one that falls, so gotta be careful with that one. Oh. Oh. Whoa! Oh, that one nearly got me. But go away from that one and come back. A little bit worried about oh, yeah, I knew that was going to happen, or something like that. Yeah, it's that one that falls. That one as well, but it doesn't fall when the other guy is on it. Whoop! Ah. Instant death jumps always frustrate me. This one, gotta move fast. Oh yeah, I forgot that I've got a gun. I don't know if I have infinite ammo for it, but that would probably help with, Whoa! Oh no! Probably help with some of those, dangerous jumps. Oh no, there is ammo, I see it at the bottom. So I do have plenty of ammo, I probably should start using it. Whoops. No, it didn't do well that time. Redijik mentioned there was a SNES game, Indiana Jones' Greatest Adventures, which looks like where the sprites are from. I could be wrong, but I vaguely recall there was supposed to be a Mega Drive version of it. There wasn't released, and it wasn't until recently that that uncovered it. They needed that health that's hidden in there. Okay, so I can't duck and shoot. Gotta shoot the guy with the sword, of course. Okay, this is where I died last time. Whoop! Ah, missed that one up. Okay, well that might do for now. So that's so looking forward to the full game of that, and it would be really cool if we can bring it to you for Amiga as well as Mega Drive. Right. Well, I guess we should do something workshoppy. Um, I don't really have too much in mind. I did see that there were a couple of things I could maybe look at adding to the the Raycaster demo. Actually, if I go browse 2D art, that makes sense. So that brings up I guess it's maybe sorted by popularity because it's sorted by favorites. Okay, so let's look by post date. So we'll see it's the newest thing. Robot emojis. Oh, okay, it's cute. There you go, isometric symphony players. Symphony Tycoon. Okay. Um, Flipper mentioned Raid over Moscow. No, I mean, I don't know what I would do. Like, I mean, the hangar thing I've already done, like an asteroids plane. I've already done conceptually that on stream. Welcome back, Acid Bottle. Yeah, I don't really have anything in mind. I had that. Well, actually, there was one thing I was thinking about. I got anything sort of Minecrafty? Well, I've got these 16 by 16 blocks. What do we got here? Jumping around. So it says arrays. We all need help with that, but it's still for stream. Well, if we can think of something we could use an array for. I mean, arrays conceptually aren't too. Well, I mean, it is something I could explain a bit about on stream. What we got here? 32 by. Look at some of these things. Those are pretty cool. I think they're maybe a little bit high resolution. Anything with and 32 by 32. Yeah, can't. Yeah, I do quite like the Game Boy palette. Those are quite nice. They look sort of like the new Project X. Oh, that reminds me of what is it? Something about the Into the Eagle's Nest or something like that. Okay, all right. So Etsabolda says, I think for bonus waves, pickups, old school shooters, something like that. Food for thought for another day. Um, yeah, I mean, we got like an I assumed if I typed in 1942, it would come up with 1942 like assets, but not really. Well, we got top-down planes. Okay, this is a bit more like it. Although those are probably a little bit not really pixel art. Mm. I do I do quite like this. Think I could do something with this. I just need some assets for the bad guys. Let's go back to oh, okay, that's not cute. Now, what do we get here? Red Baron top down. Oh yeah, those are quite nice. It reminds me a little bit of the original Wings of Fear. Am I sorted by? Let's go sort by favorites. We'll get the most popular ones. 2D spaceship. I've already got that Sea Warfare ship set open. Oh, that's quite a cute font. It's a little bit big for Scorpion. What do we got here? Dogfight or assault? Oh, so it's actually a dog. I thought it was like, the plane that would dogfight. I might grab this as yeah, I think I'm going to grab this one as the player aircraft, and then I can use that as like the enemy aircraft, and then I can have these ships as like background assets. Okay, so and I'm gonna let's look for some water to use as well. So I want a okay, that's maybe a little bit high res. Oh, well, these are quite cool. I don't know how. Into a regular grid. I'll grab some of this art. I was still looking for just an ocean texture. Animated ocean. Oh, interesting. Actually, I might just... Yeah, I'll use that, but I'll use it static. Yeah, okay, those are a bit big, unfortunately. It looks like they're being like AI upscaled, which is a bit unfortunate because, it'd be nice if it was the original pixel scale. Oops, you didn't see that. I didn't have the project for Indiana Jones source code open for Indiana Jones open on stream. I've got this V shooter. Save that. Let's go for OCS. Why not? Okay. Now I'm gonna download this as the that. I'm gonna use that as a tile set. I actually want to have actually want to use water as parallax, so that the water movement is not the same as the ship, so it looks like the ships are actually moving. Oh, interestingly, so these actually do have guns on them. How many colors we got? Because that's gonna 47. We definitely want to reduce that down. What are we gonna do? Okay, I know what I'm gonna. Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. So I'm going to. AmiGameJam Mark says, are there any other free art repository sites that are worth a look? I mean, I think Open Game Art is the best for free art. There is a lot on itch, and some of it's free, some of it's not. Okay, I'll place that. And then, XNV. Do I want to use XNV or... Yeah, I'll use XNView because it's easy, so I just want to reduce... yeah, because XNView is easy, and it does a better job of color reduction than... it does a better job of color reduction than... Paint Pro does. So if I change the color depth to, no, I don't want 8, I want at least 16. Okay, so that's given us 16 colors for um our background. And in fact, I'm going to make a copy of that. Oh, no, I should just yeah, I'll save the original file as maps as it, because we need a tile set. Now we only need this to be 16 wide, but we can make it yeah, make it pretty tall, because vertical shooters are usually pretty tall. And yeah, I want to put our oh, why did that get cut off? Is it because I think I know why, because it's not multiple of it is not a multiple of 16. So let's fix that. Just a little bit wider. Now, how will tile respond to that? Yes. Okay, so this will look a little bit like 1943. Well, I mean, 1943 is sort of my inspiration for, you know, the look and feel of what we're doing. Which, you know, has ships that you fly over, but it also has parallax water. So we'll do water on the parallax rather than on the map. Where is select? No, I want to get rid of that. Okay, so we've got our aircraft carrier, and then we'll add actually let's make that a lot taller. 64. Go 256 or no? I'll go. Yeah, I'll go 256. These will just be background, you know, background ships in this version. So if we were making something like 1943, we would you know, actually put turrets on them. Oh, maybe we'll do that. We'll see, but probably not. Okay. Trouble says it doesn't have parallax water. It just color changes cycles. No, I think it in the FM towns. I'm pretty sure it does. I mean, I guess that's another way you could do it, but sorry, not the FM towns. The I think PC engine. Maybe it was FM towns. I can't remember. Oh, where did I download that water? I don't think I did. Let me find a better one here. Animated ocean tile. Actually, I'll see if there's anything else that's didn't really want animated. I just wanted something that looked good. Actually, having said that, maybe I can animate it. That would be cool if it was animated and scrolling. Whoops. Did I go pin to start? Oh, okay, so it's Ocean version 2. You just resize it. What does it look like if I make that half the width and height so that it matches 32 by 32? Oops, 32 by 32. We just want pixel. Let's have a look at grid. So we can animate this into strips. So that might be quite a cool effect. But I'm just going to take that to start with. Oh, and we do need to reduce it to 4 colors. I'm just adding black to there to make sure that it is going to be exactly 4 colors. How's that going to look? So there should only be... Okay. Yeah, okay, so I think that will do. So what that's going to just give me 4 colors here, and then black is not going to be affected. So that will give us our vertical parallax base. Yeah, I did fix this bug from last time where attempting to make a vertical parallax wouldn't work. Let's see parallax. What, 32 by 32. I'll make it 2 to 4. I want it to be full screen. Or basically full screen. Let's see. Okay, and yep, so we've got a parallax slice. Let's go to simple mode. Let's go auto speed of 1. That might be scrolling in the wrong direction, but we will see. No pun intended. Oops. Yeah, need to load the level. Where did I put it? C drive projects. No, D drive projects. Amiga. I'm not using this one, I guess. We'll just check that I've got our animated. Yeah, okay, so like I thought it's going in the wrong direction, but that's okay. Might want to slow it down a bit as well. Let's go negative 0.5. Yeah, that's about the effect we want. So we've got a sea behind our ships. Is it worthwhile? Because I can blend in the other frames. Two, three, four. I can blend in the other frames to make it animated, which would be a cool effect. But I think we'll leave that for maybe later in the stream. I need to do something with that. Did I download that? I thought I did download that. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is the how many colors is that? Okay, only 10 colors. That's good because that gives us uh that gives us colors for this in the sprite range as well as colors in the parallax. But I'm gonna want to rescale that a bit. Well, not rescale, but just align it a bit better so that we can treat it as a sprite sheet import. So if okay, so 32.5 is what, 160? It is 160. So if I go 160 by 32. And we need to do some custom animation things because we haven't really got a built-in system for lean like this. But as with everything in Scorpion, I've tried to make it so that if a feature doesn't exist, you can just, do it yourself in code blocks. That's interestingly, I think the lean might be like mirrored, but the actual plane. Oh no, I don't think the lean is mirrored because there's a bit of yeah, the shadow. So you can see there's shadow on the left side. There's not shadow on the right. That's clever. Um, Try to get these even. Yeah, I think that's about even. So that will do for our sprite sheet. Oh no, need to import from here. Um, sprite sheet. 5 columns, 1 row. Right. Layer. There's a layer. Let's make every frame infinite. I do need to actually import the these colors, so let's reduce that to 16 colors, and then wait a minute. Make colors 10. So what? Oh, don't know why that looks like a full 16 color range. I don't know what's going on there, but or maybe not. Yeah, I don't know why the count was off, but that's all right. Oh, I guess because we didn't have white as part of the but yeah, we'll get those colors into the project as our sprite range. Zero to 16 and 16 of them. Well, that didn't work. Is it? Huh. Don't know why that didn't work. Oh, I think I know exactly why it didn't work. It's because this palette is not that is not set to 16 colors. Now, oh sorry, wasn't set to 256 colors, so I couldn't import that additional range. Well, catch you later, Ready Jake. So, well, I need to reserve those last 3 colors for the parallax. This I'm going to switch to only sprite. Let's make our actor. And actors. Player fighter. I want to set that as control. Auto scroll is fine. It's 2 in every direction. Probably want to have screen snap to screen. So we'll make it snap to screen so that we can't you know, go too far off the sides. We need it in the map. Let's spawn it on our put on our actor layer so it doesn't, you know, it doesn't delete the block. Spawn it on the aircraft carrier. And we also need to set the auto scrolling. So if I go level no, display and camera scroll, that'll be like -1 maybe. Might want to make it smaller than that, but we'll see. In fact, I'm gonna make it so it let's get rid of that because we don't want that to interfere with the camera. What I'm gonna do is display camera position. So I want to set it to the map height. Map height minus whatever it is. So that will put it to the bottom of the screen. Sorry, the bottom of the bottom of the map. So let's check that this works, and then I'll need to work out the slanting of the fighter. Okay, so that does work. There are some oddities. Oh, I know what that is. So the plane has. I need a black color in here. So I'm just gonna. So I need a black color in the sprite range so that it will use it. So just put it there. That should be better for the next build. But as I mentioned, we want to we want to lean it. So let's make a new code block. And then it's well, we need a variable. And I'm going to call this player lean. And it's going to start at 2, and then all we need to do here is we need to go player animation. We set our player, and then we just set it to player lean. No, okay. Oh, all right. So a couple of bugs. Let me just check. It's not exactly black. Oh, okay, yeah, I know exactly why that is. It's because it prefers this black to that black, so I will just set these to magic purple so we know that the plane won't use them, because that's just going to be overridden by the sprite parallax. So that was one problem. The other problem was I don't have the player handler there. Um, yep, okay, so we've got our fighter. It looks yeah, there is a problem in that it looks like they're going backwards compared to the water, so we can put this way down as like 0.25, because yeah, we need it to look like the boats are actually moving faster than the water. Megamark says, is there a list anywhere of what colors and hexadecimal that the OCS 4096 palette supports? I mean, it's basically just so in an OCS, like each channel would have the same character. So if I were to convert this one to OCS, so that would be like FF, and then that would be EE, and then that would be 00, and so that's what it would look like in OCS. So the OCS colors are just all the hex colors, but the first character is repeated in the second character for all of the channels. Now, did I? Okay, so okay, yes, I think it's because I'm moving the camera as well as moving the thing, so that's adding a double movement. So that's why my math isn't quite lining up here. Let's put that to 0.5. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, no worries, Amiga Mark. That is that is that is something that's you know, good to know about OCS Amiga colors. Yeah, so it still looks like they're going backwards. So if I reduce that scroll way down to like 5. In fact, I should put the water scroll up in there. If I put the water scroll to 1. Yeah, so that's looking a bit better. So it looks like you know, the ship is actually moving up, but it is just moving too slowly. So let's double everything. I won't spend too long, you know, tweaking it because it's not really what we're set out to do. In fact, I'm gonna make the scroll as that, and then maybe if I make that just a little bit more. Yeah, I think that looks reasonable. I mean that will do for now. We definitely want to do that lean. So let's I'm just gonna do this in text editor. So I'm just gonna go if control 1x less than 0, if player lean is greater than 0, lean less than 4, then we player lean plus 1. Then I can go else if player lean less than 2. Oh, now that should be set. Set player lean plus these all have to be player lean. I really need to make it so that you know, if you're increasing or decreasing the variable, it doesn't you know, it knows what you mean if you just have it like that. And else if player lean greater than 2, it's player lean minus 1. That makes all sense, but I will I'll quickly go over it. So basically, if we're pushing control left, then we want to decrease it until it gets to 0. If we're pushing control right, we want to increase it until it gets to 4. If we're not doing either, then we want to bring it back to the you know, back to the original position. So we'll see how that looks. That should be just end. We don't need end if. And yeah, let's see how that works. It might be a little bit too fast. Yeah, now that's what I was worried about, is it is a little bit too fast. What we could do is we could turn that into a fraction. We could go, multiples of 0. Yep, okay, so we've got our lean animation. I think it's maybe a little bit too slow now. But I'm not going to spend ages on it. I'll just to 5. Okay, well, we need to have shooting. So there is I think there is actually a bullet. It's called missile. Put that into sprite. Just gonna make it. Let's make it misc. Oops. And those colors or colors close to that should be in there. Let's set this as our oh, we need a let's grab that. Play a bullet. We don't need any direction except up. This will be a projectile. We don't need it to collide with it. Oh, actually, I might put block collider because at some stage we might put turrets in on the ships that we can shoot. And I'll go auto scroll because I do want it to move with the scrolling the screen. I just need to set the where did the bullet go? Attacker. Oh, here. Okay. In fact, I'm going to get rid of these directions as well. So we handle the directions through lean, so we only really want that one direction. Take the layer to put it as 2. And yeah, let's see if that works. Hi Dockster, welcome to the stream. Okay, that works. The bullets aren't particularly exciting. They need to be a bit faster. Oh, and have I got yeah, okay, recycle as trash. That's good because we want them to be destroyed as soon as they leave the screen. Okay, now I realize one thing we haven't got that Acid Bottle asked specifically about was bonuses, because um, so we wanted to have it so that there was handling of waves. So if you shoot down everything in a wave, it will uh, if you shoot down everything in a wave, it will spawn the the bonus. Other than this. Or maybe power up? We got what's this bundle? No, it's a little bit high res. We got item. PG item set. What do we got in here? No. Just want something. I think that's 32 by 32. Yeah, well, a little bit less because it's not, not to the edges. Probably closer to 16 by 16. Now I know we've got a red, and I think we've got. Yeah, I think that will blend into the that that palette. Okay. Um. Yeah, we could even make the bonus like a block, but that will do. Um, Oops, no, I didn't want another bullet. I wanted the bonus. Didn't Aeroc demo solve map looping thing? So yeah, yeah. I mean, we've got map looping. It's just in the top-down racer demo, it loops infinitely. And it's not an. I mean, it's not an optimal way of doing it. I definitely do it. Yeah, similar to what I did for Highway Racer, so Highway Sprint, if I was to do it from the start. But yeah, I mean, it's supported. In fact, it'd be a little bit smoother than doing it horizontally because uh, yeah, doing it horizontally would need to basically redraw the screen doing a with a frame skip, but we wouldn't need to do vertically. We can do it in the same frame. All right. So new actor. So we would just just call it bonus. In fact, I could probably. Yeah, I could probably do vertical, infinite vertical. I could shrink this map and then make it so that that aircraft carrier at the bottom matches the top. Um. Anyway, so I've got this. Um. I'll make that trash. We definitely don't want too many of these. Just gonna go down. Let's turn off all these directions except down. So we'll make that the whole lot. So it's a little bit bigger than 16 by 16. Fake mate. No, I am just going to edit it to be 16 by 16 because yeah, optimizations. I don't really need to do optimization for a demo, but may as well do it. Oh, no, that's still 17 by 17, so I still need to take one more off each each axis. That will do. I'm just going to put that as like. There we go. Okay, that's better. Um, oh, and then I'll just make it when collide with player. Let's just go destroy. Um, yeah, I'm just going to put one in the map just to make sure I can actually collect it. How far up did I put it? Is it not spawning? Oh no, there it is. Okay, I definitely want to have that moving down a bit. So speed down is 1. Okay, but well, okay, I'll need to add our enemies into there. Where did? Oh, okay, shit. So we've got this plane. So this we'll flip that around and use that as our enemy. Maybe we should just a little bit of optimization there as well. The height doesn't matter so much, but the width does. So if we can take just 1 pixel out of there, what's that? Is that a little bit too weird? Maybe. Yeah, might clip the wings a little bit. And then that brings it down to like 31, I think. So that saves an additional you know, makes the blit a little bit less. I might as well put it under misc. It's good. Let's do something a little bit fancy with this. Let's if I go down left, if I go CPU wave, um, thought that was going to show the path movement. What am I missing here? Do I need to have something set in all? Oh, no, we've got. Left, so that should be showing a path movement, but maybe it's confused because of it could be a bug. But let's actually here we go. So I was supposed to do bottom left. So we've got that's our looping wave. Now why? Oh, okay, yep. So the dots are underneath it. So I can actually adjust that if I want a smoother wave. Okay, so that's yeah, that will do. I'm just going to add some of them to the map. So in fact, I think I might double the scrolling time again. So let's do scroll speed as -1, and then that parallax needs to be a little bit. Does that have to be negative? A little bit faster than double. Yep. Okay, so that works. I forgot to make it so they can actually hit the enemies, but that does work. On hit by projectile, let's go destroy. Destroy actor. I mean, I'm going to need to write custom code to manage the waves. It should make the collision box needs to be bigger as well. So let's make it about the size of the fighter. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add an actor for managing the wave. So because every actor needs to have an image, even if it's invisible. And I'll just say wave 1 for wave type 1. Oh, in fact, oh yeah, I do need this because otherwise I won't be able to see where I've put it on the map. So let's call this wave startup. And then all I really need, oh yeah, I'm going to need to do a few things here. So I'm going to put render mode is, yeah, render mode is off. I'm going to make it so that the recycling is never, because I need this you know, to not be destroyed if it goes off the screen. I am going to set var 1 to 5. So I'll say I'll use var 1 as, you know, how many fighters this wave has, and then I'm going to go 60, and then I should have a code block for wave spawn. And it just oh no, 50 frames. That's a second in PAL. So actor yeah, we want to spawn the enemy fighter. We want to go base variable vector 1 vector bar 1 minus 1, and then we go condition actor bar 1 is less or equal to 0. Type, and set actor type none. So that will destroy the spawner once it's spawned the lot. And let's edit our map. So we don't need our individual fighters. Let's add a couple of spawners. Oh, and there were some things I forgot, which I'll need to fix. I actually need to set the X positions. I'm going to set the X position to the actor X, but the Y position I'm going to set to actually, I'm going to make some changes here. So I'm going to go actor will not be deactivated after going off screen, but the bottom I'm going to destroy the actor at the bottom because I want to. Actually, no, I won't bother with that. Because what's going to happen is it's going to spawn like at the top of the screen. If I spawn a little bit higher, it might set it as recycle, and so I won't get to see it. But it shouldn't be too much of an issue. I should just, yeah, I'll leave it as recycle. I'm going to put recycle trash so that when this is off the screen, it gets destroyed. Y will be camera Y, and I can should be able to move it up just a little. What? 21. How big is that? So I just want to make sure that it doesn't recycle when it spawns it. Okay, so minus 21. So that should basically be off the screen, but not so far off the screen it doesn't. It automatically recycles. Have I forgotten anything else? I don't think I have. Okay, so did I not set it to spawn? Sorry, I player wave manager. No, I didn't. I didn't set the wave startup. I didn't set that, which is why it wasn't invisible. I think it's a bit spaced out, so I'll make it 25 so the enemies are closer together. Okay, that's looking a bit I think it's looking a bit better. I don't know if it Oh, yeah, I need to make it so that my shots don't go through them. So I'll need I do need to write some custom code for handling the enemy hit anyway. On hits. So we want to do actor type is none, and then projectile type is none, and then on enemy hit. So we should have to shoot 5 bullets to destroy a wave. Yep. Okay. No, that's good. So the last bit is the we need some variables for tracking the wave. So I'm gonna go array. I'm gonna go array byte and wave tracker in, and I'll go constant max wave 9. Now we could have a lot more than 10 waves in the level, obviously, but we're not going to have more than 10 waves on screen at a time. And if we do, we can just increase that number. But remember, arrays a 0 index, so this counts from 0 to 9. It doesn't include 10, so that's why I've said the max wave is 9. Oh, in fact, just I can make it max wave 10. I can just check to make sure that it's not equal to the max wave. Oh, and I need to go variable. I'll make it word, and I'll go next. No, I'll make a byte for consistency. Variable byte. Next wave, and I'll start that from 0. Okay, so when we go wave startup, we need to I'm going to start clearing some aliases here. So alias fighters who spawn equals actor var 1. Alias wave ID equals actor var 2. So when we spawn it, we want to go set wave ID equals, what was it, next wave. And then we're going to set next wave equals next wave plus 1. And we also want to go set wave tracker wave ID equals fighters to spawn. So the reason we're doing that is we're tracking the number of enemies in this wave we have to destroy to get the bonus. And then the final check, we go if next wave is greater or equal to max wave, then we just set next wave equals 0. So just make a note to loop the wave tracking back to the start. Then all we need to do is we need to do a couple more things. So one is when we spawn that enemy. Oh, actually, we should because I've got this alias here, we might as well use it. So I'm going to fighters to spawn equals fighters to spawn minus 1. If fighters spawn 0, then we destroy it. So, we want to set a new I have to put that under a different alias, so I'm going to go new var2. So we want to set what we've just spawned to have the same wave ID. And so our fighter has to have the same wave ID as the wave, so we can track it. So we can go set new wave ID equals wave ID. So that tracks when we spawn our new fighter, that tracks what wave we're part of. Nice and simple. And then track a wave ID. What? Oh, okay. I know what I missed there. That's supposed to be like that. Okay, so we have our wave ID in the enemy fighter. So all we need to do here is just say if set wave tracker wave ID. Now we don't need to do new wave ID because this is relative to the actor now. So wave tracker wave ID equals wave tracker wave ID minus 1. And then we go if wave tracker wave ID equals 0, then we can just go spawn is it bonus. X will be actor X and Y equals actor Y. We probably should do this before we actually destroy anything, so that way we know those variables are still valid. I forgot wave tracker is supposed to have an underscore. And I think that's it. If wave tracker... Oh, now that needs to be double equals because it's a comparison. I'll just see if there's anything else showing as an error. That should be okay. Let's give that a try. I need to check my aliases. Wave ID. Oh. Okay, because that one doesn't have an underscore. Okay, so let's see if that works. So 3, 4. Yep, there we go. I don't shoot all of them. Yep, that's fine. If I shoot the next 5, I have to hit all of them. Yep, perfect. Okay. Well, that's yeah. So that's how you can do bonuses on waves. Now I'm already a lot longer on the stream than I normally go for, but I did want to animate that. I did want to animate that water. So that can be a last thing to do. Although we'll quickly just go over what the logic of it again in case it wasn't because I know it's a little bit difficult to follow. But basically, so each wave has a unique wave ID, which we get from the startup. So it says, okay, well, my wave ID is this next wave, and then we increase the next wave, and if the next wave is greater than the maximum wave, we wrap it around to 0. So it keeps using the same arrays over and over again. The same array indexes over and over again. It fills that array back to the value of how many fighters are in this object, and then every time it spawns one, it counts down. And every time it spawns one, it sets the fighter's wave ID to match the wave ID of the spawning object. And so when we shoot the enemy, we can subtract the array from that from the wave ID that we're tracking against the fighter, and then when that wave is completely empty, we spawn the bonus. So yeah, that's hopefully easy enough to follow. I'll probably post this, like I might make this one of the Scorpion demos. But as I said, the last thing I wanted to do was animate the waves. Which we can do because this is technically an animation. It's just, every frame this is going down down a little bit. I don't know why there was a gap at the top. That might have been that might be a bug I need to look into. There shouldn't be a gap at the top like that. Is it gonna... Is it gonna mess things up if I move it up and then... No, let's just make that... No, I'll leave the gap there. I don't want to risk messing up the animation. What I want to do is I need to find my wherever did I close my motion tiles? Okay. Okay, so I need to resize this again. So I think I had this set to 50% by 50%. Pixel resize. So that's the so that first one was the original. So I need to get all of these out. Actually, okay, yeah, I needed to check it wasn't just moving down. It actually has some wavy animation to it. So I should be able to make an effect out of that. Hello, I'll be sure. Welcome to the chat. Um, Now I need to V2. So remember how I made that water animation originally? I'm going to need to do that 4 times, and then basically combine the output. So I'm just going to create panels, temporary panels, and I can just get rid of them. Why not just open up that? Oh, no, that didn't. No, okay, I need to save it as a different file name. What? Okay, I messed that up. Let's do that from the start. So if I go save that as just put it in there. There we go. Oh, one thing I forgot to do that I will need to do. I should have done before. I need to reduce the colors. So I need to make sure that with black there's only 4 colors in total. Oh, what did I reduce it to? 4? Okay, yeah, I think that's all right now. So this is going to take a little bit of time, but should be a cool effect when we get it running. Okay, so let's well, let's delete that. Let's do that again. I was supposed to set it to parallax, but so right that. Wait, did I set that to? Yeah, that's looking alright. It's just that the the indexing is different, but that's fine. So it won't take me as long to do the next 3 because I can just go to that and then I'll go convert to parallax. Whoops. And then V3. And then there's only one more to do, so go change image V4. I convert to parallax, 32 by 32, 4. And then save that in here. And then all we need to do, so change this to 32. In fact, I probably should change it to 32 by 24. Okay, so that what that's done is that has that's created gaps that I can paste in the other frames. Oh, now I am gonna need to I'm gonna need to be very careful about merging them in. Now, I'm hoping I don't mess this up, because if I do, then it's going to take a little while to you know, to do it again. So we open V3. Let's change the grid properties. We're going to delete the first two, and then the same. We want to delete that. Perfect. Then the last one. Oh, what am I doing? No. To here. V4. And then we want to delete the first three, gap of 1, and then I think we're nearly there. Yeah, that looks like it's going to slot right in. Perfect. Okay, let's see if this works or not. So if it works, hopefully we've got an animated C as well as a scrolling C. Yeah, it works. It's unfortunately a bit fast. Oh, in fact, I know what I should have done. Yeah, I shouldn't have interleaved the frames like that. But I think I can fix that real quick. Okay, so if there's 32 frames, then we want to keep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get rid of that. Yeah, I didn't save the other ones. That's good. Let's just change that grid properties to 2 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rid of that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's grab that. And then these three, we can actually just take it off the other end. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then, oh, hang on, I didn't need to change the grid. 2, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm hoping I haven't forgotten something this time, because it will be a bit of a pain if I do all this and then it's I can't actually use it. 6, 7, 8. So the last frames are from that fourth. Yeah. Yeah, it's maybe a little bit distracting, but it works. I mean that's the effect I was I was going for. Yeah, okay. Well, I think that's maybe a good place to leave leave the stream. Actually, maybe let's make it so that the maybe is that going too fast? If I make it 1.5. Yeah, I think it makes it look like the ships are going backwards. So let's just increase the scroll speed a little bit. To 1.5. I have that. No, I'm making it 2. Should be faster than the animation. No, sorry, I keep messing this up, but the scroll speed, well, the speed that the ships are going down should be less than, oh, it should be a little bit, yeah, it should be less than that. It is, so why does it look like, oh yeah, I need to cut the scroll speed more. Yeah, this is something I could probably spend all day tweaking to try to get the effect right, but yeah, I mean that's basically the effect that I wanted, is that the ships go slightly faster than the water. We've got a water effect. It's not it's not amazing by any means, but it is proves it conceptually works. Um, yeah, okay. Well, I think that was a pretty good workshop actually. We did quite a lot between the fighter that can tilt, the spawning the waves and collecting the power-ups. I think that will work as a I'll need to do something so that it will run the same, will run very similar on Mega Drive and Neo Geo, but yeah, I don't think there's anything else we really need to do on this. So I will call it a yeah. So I was just having a think about how we can do this on Mega Drive and Neo Geo. It shouldn't be too difficult to get that parallax working. So I'll make sure that if I do release this demo, I'll make sure that every Scorpion user can use it, not just Amiga users. Right, well, it is welcome Acid Bottle, and yeah, this whole stream is going to be on YouTube in a day or two. Um, let's see who we can 2.5 hours. I think this might be my longest stream to date. But let's see who we can raid. Who am I following? We can raid. I don't think I've raided Dalidus for a couple of for a few weeks, so let's raid him. I think I raided Charlie Farr last week. I'll do Dalidus today. Okay. Thanks everyone for joining, and hope to see you on the next stream.